I'm Katherine, and I'm a donor wife. My husband, Nick, got up to go to work one morning, and I heard him fall. When I got to him, he was face down in a pool of blood, and I was able to do chest compressions until the ambulance got there, and they were able to get his heart going before they left my house. Several hours later, a doctor came into the room where I was waiting and showed me a scan of my husband's brain, and I knew that could see that there was no blood flow to his brain. He had a brain aneurysm and he was gone very quickly. When Nick and I had got married, he told me he didn't want to be a donor, that he had heard some things about donation that weren't true, and so he didn't really want anything to do with it. But over the years, as we had talked about donation and he got better information, Nick had changed his mind and decided that he wanted to be a donor. So I'm so glad that we had that conversation, and I knew that he was willing to be a donor. Because we had that conversation, he was able to save 4 people's lives, including his cousin. So he was able to donate a kidney to his cousin, Gerald. And Gerald and his wife have 8 kids. Their 3 youngest are really similar in age to my 3 kids. And so it's been a blessing in my life to be able to see him continue to be a husband and a father and a grandfather, even though my husband's not here anymore. He had actually received a kidney from his brother 5 years earlier, and so he's had 2 transplants, but he has this weird rare disease that keeps attacking his kidneys. So the kidney that he received from Nick has failed, and he's on dialysis again and looking for another donor, which is hard, but we're so grateful for the time that he's had, and hope that he'll be able to keep sticking around and be here with his family. Gerald was doing so well. He and his brother were both able to go to the Transplant Games of America in Houston in 2014 and Cleveland in 2016. And in Cleveland, Gerald got 16 medals and Lynn got 15, and they've just done amazing. And it's so neat to see them just be so grateful for that gift of life that they have. I also have been in contact with my husband's heart recipient, and that's been neat to communicate with them, mostly on Facebook. And it wasn't too long after we got into contact with them that we found out that he and his wife were expecting another child, and they were able to name that little boy, give him the middle name of Nicholas after my husband. So it's so fun for me to be able to see pictures of that little boy on Facebook and know that he might not even be here if it wasn't for my husband's donation. One of the things that I didn't talk about with my husband when we talked about donation was tissue donation. I didn't know before that day in the hospital that you could donate bone and skin and blood vessels, and that was a hard decision for me. And if I could go back and do it again, I would put yes on more of those boxes, because my husband didn't need them anymore. They just ended up being buried with him. So I wish that I had had more time to think about that and to make that decision. So I love to share my story and to encourage people to not only talk about whether they're willing to be a donor, but what are you willing to donate? Are you willing to donate just organs, or also tissue that can help improve the lives of people that need those tissues? As we've been able to be here at the games, it's been amazing to be able to meet so many people that transplants has affected their lives, and to just see how people just are willing to just jump in and just do whatever they can, and they're so grateful for the life that they have. And it's also been a bit overwhelming to have so many people just share their gratitude for donor families, and to to say thank you to us for being willing to donate at that a time when it was really hard circumstances to make that decision. And so it's been just a neat experience to be here and to share stories with people and to interact with so many amazing people. So I'm really grateful that I've been able to be here.